Who was that?
It was Hannah Hillis.
Okay, Hannah. I'm telling you, I can't see. Like, this is bad. So I have terrible eyesight, and a bunch of coaches and I, or like a whole bunch of us, we all went to Baltimore last week. And you guys, I left my prescriptions glasses on the plane on the way back from Baltimore. And so now I have these readers, and my eyesight is so bad that even like the highest level of readers, I'm still super blind. So I can't even qualify for like LASIK or whatever because it wouldn't be FDA approved. Like that's how blind I am. So I've got an amazing co-host, Amy Dodson. She's gonna help me in the chat. Can y'all is the chat working okay? Let me see here. Okay, yeah, good. I think it's working. Y'all put something in the chat. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I can see that. Um, Hannah Hillis, do you want to be our other co-host and play whack-a-mole for a mute button?
I wish I could, but I'm at work and there might
Oh,
be a time where I have to see
no,
patients.
that is no problem. Okay. Well, we'll just rock and roll with Amy. Amy's got this. Okie dokie. All right. So, you guys, I'm so excited to be here with you. If you don't know who I am, I'm Stephanie Scotch. I live in Birmingham, Alabama. I have been um, coaching for over 5 years. Um, I have anxiety. I have ADHD. I have control issues. I'm a mom of a 17-year-old. I'm a food addict. And if anything I say like resonates with you, we always say put connected in the chat because not because we want to like commiserate, but we want you to know you're not alone. And you'll help me feel like I'm not alone. Like I'm not the only one here who has anxiety or control issues. Um, or ADHD. I think Jeanette, iPad, I think I saw you raise your hand. Yes, girl. We got a thumbs up. Okay. Thank you for letting me know I'm not alone. Um, okay, so I'm a food addict. 5 years ago, when I started Optavia, I was a metabolic train wreck. Okay. And if you don't know what that means, I'm going to tell you. So I was 53 pounds overweight. I was addicted to food, not because I loved how food tasted, but because I had no other coping mechanisms. Okay. Food was my drug of choice. And I was the girl who was eating Little Debbie cakes in the pantry at night after everybody went to bed, or sleeves of stale cookies, okay? Or butter with white bread, things that were not fabulous. But I did it to quiet the noise of the crap I couldn't control, okay? I was also the girl stopping by Publix, eating full containers of popcorn chicken in my car before I ate dinner, and then like hiding the container in my console or glove box or throwing it away before I got home because I didn't want anybody to know that I had done that. Um, so yes, I was a puffy, you can imagine how puffy and inflamed I was. I was bloated all the time. My clothes didn't fit. My skin was terrible. So like if any of y'all have experienced any of this, let me know. I was such a grumpy mom, like super reactive because Hannah is like shaking her head, yes. Super reactive because I was holding everything together by a thread. I was in an abusive marriage. We owned a home building business. I lived in the deep South. So I was just putting on a pretty smile and saying everything's fine because that's what we do in the deep South. If anybody here is from the deep South, you know what I'm talking about. We pretend that everything is rosy and beautiful and wonderful and, you know, nothing is wrong. We're fine. We're fine. Because we really don't want you to know what's truly going on. But what I didn't know then, like all of those things I was feeling, like being puffy and inflamed. Hold on, I'm going to show you a picture of me so you can see what I'm talking about. I think I can share this. Amy, can you see that picture? Okay, so you can see this was me on the left, puffy. Look at that puffy face, super inflamed, like just like in a marshmallow suit. That's how I remember feeling. And then this was me a couple weeks ago. So you can see like the difference. But this on the left, the girl in the yellow, that was full metabolic dysfunction. And you've probably heard your coach talk about that recently. That's all the things that we've been sharing. Um, that we've learned about Optavia. Okay, I'm gonna stop share. But I was in full blood metabolic dysfunction, but I didn't know it back then. I just knew how I felt, and I felt like crap. When I started Optavia, I just wanted to feel better again. I wanted to look better in my pictures. I wanted to look like myself in my pictures because I didn't recognize myself. So I started program, and I'll be honest with you, I had 2 rounds of Optavia. My first go around was in 2019, and I've told this story so many times. I was fabulous at eating these fuelings. I would eat 5 of these fuelings every day. I would drink my water. I would have a lean and green, and I was the best client that ghosted her coach. Did not talk to my